It's What the Truck Wednesday. You're going to talk about power outlets today.
Yeah, this is something that we've been talking about doing, wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
We finally got our act together, brought to work, our second home, brought some tools and equipment, and we're going to test out the power outlet in the bed here, the 120 volt AC power outlet, and see what it does.
Yeah, I told Tom a while back, I'm not going to mention the vehicle I tried it out in, but I used a 12 volt power outlet in the vehicle, and it was like it did nothing. It was the light came on, it was charging, but the output was terrible. So we're going to test out on a few things. You'll start with the Dremel?
Yeah, let's start with the Dremel 3000.
Boom.
All right, it's got a blade in here, so let's watch our eyes.
Your safety glasses when you're using a Dremel.
Yes, don't be like us.
Yeah.
All right, now on the cover it says AC 120 volt, max 400 watts, see owner's manual, etc., etc. To avoid battery drain, use only when engine is running. But we'll test them both running and not running just to see what it does. Spring loaded, so it's a two-hander.
Got a little seal on it.
Make sure that it's off. All right, well, let's see what it does. Watch your eyes, Russell.
I'm scared.
And it does nothing.
Okay. Well, that's promising.
So there's that.
There's a dud. Don't use your Dremel. That won't work.
Huh. All right.
Let's see here. If you're tailgating and it's a little chilly out, you might want to bring your space heater. Now, this is 120 volt, 200 watt. What do you think, Tom?
I don't know. Let's find out. I've got a funny feeling it's not going to do anything.
There's a button on the dash to turn that on.
There we go.
Now we're ready.
I'm going to fire that bad boy up.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a little bit of heat coming out.
Kind of chilly out here.
Yeah.
Probably not good enough to keep you warm. Well, there you go. Did y'all see that switch? You need to turn that switch on if you're going to use the outlet. It's not always on. They don't want people walking up on you in the Walmart parking lot and charging their phone.
Yeah, and that works. And I'll tell you what, that little bit of heat makes a big difference out here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the Dremel. I'll start it off on low speed.
Yeah.
Then we'll crank it up, see if it makes a difference.
It's going to work this time. I can feel it. Do pack your Dremel. Frontier is ready to help you out.
Yeah, and that's on the high speed it'll go.
Nice.
On the lower speeds, it's kind of like, doesn't want to do much.
Oh, there you go.
So you get up to speed 4. At those lower speeds, it's not doing much.
And this video is not sponsored by any of these brands we're featuring here today, but, you know, reach out.
All right. Should we try the Ryobi?
Let's do it. I'm going to unpack this guy.
Okay, this says 120 volts, 60 hertz, 5.5 amps.
Down a little bit. You're good. Go ahead. All right. And that's how you do it. No need to have an extension cord. I'm doing that project at home or at your friend's house.
All right.
All right. Big power supply. This thing's awesome. But you got a bunch of kids with devices, you're out camping, want to recharge them. You got to go get some propane. or you're just sitting there. Plug it in. Let's see. Okay, this thing's at 86%. So this does have an input reading on it. So it says 80 watts, which I'm assuming is just a draw of this, correct?
Possibly.
Yeah. So there you go. You can charge your power supply back up. And I know the one thing that everybody is wanting to know about is, can I just plug my phone in? What do you think?
Let's try it out.
It's going to be easy.
I have a good feeling of it.
Because you're jamming. You got Motley Crue going. Yeah. We're charging. Perfect.
What if we get that big household fan out here?
We should.
All right, I'll go get it.
Try it.
I'll be right back.
All right, we got the Vornado,
Which is more fan than you'll ever need.
Tom has it in his tiny little office. It gets hot in there.
This one's got a grounding
Okay.
spot on
Is that
there.
the first one with the ground on it?
This is the first one with the ground. All right, we'll start it off on low speed. So there you go.
You're definitely going to want this for the tailgate. Because somebody's uncle is getting a little wild.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah. So there's definitely some appliances that aren't going to work. Check your ratings. But I think that's awesome.
What if you shut it off and we try again, see if it'll pop
Let's do it.
that breaker.
I wonder. Well, you can't even you can't turn that switch on. Yeah, it doesn't turn on. Put in an accessory and see what happens. All right. So got the ignition on accessory. Gonna see if it maybe don't do this for very long.
This is just to see.
Let's just test.
Well, it works, but Nissan recommends you have the vehicle running.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I just thought this might pop the fuse or the circuit breaker, but no.
Yeah, and these do have circuit breakers in. I did confirm it. So if you put something with too much draw on it, pops it, don't worry. Let it cool off, cycle the power switch, you should be good to go. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. So there you have it.
Cool. What should we test next?
You tell me.
I don't know. There's so much on these trucks, but it'll be something. Tell us in the comments what you want. We'll do it. Maybe.
Will we? I'm not plugging a microwave in there.
All right, guys. Thank you.
See ya. All right. See you.